6 glorious hours had passed since I dropped the kids off that morning. I turned off the car, took a deep breath, and was immediately blasted by a wave of stifling hot air as I opened the door. Striding through the crowd of parents, I headed for the lunch tables, where I knew I could stake out a patch of shade, check emails, and wait for the bell to ring. "Hi, Wendy." It was a woman whose daughter was in the same class as mine last year. "Oh, hi," I said, trying to remember her name. "Can you believe this heat?" "I know," she said. I tug at my shirt, waving it in an attempt to dry the little beads of sweat that are now beginning to run into my bra, when out of the corner of my eye, I spot a stroller, one of those snap-and-goes that holds an infant car seat. Looking around and seeing no other adult nearby, I point and ask, "Is this yours?" "Yes, this is Noah," she says. "He's 11 days old today." Mind you, I don't know this woman very well, but I do know that acceptable responses to such news go something like, "Oh, congratulations, he's beautiful. I'm so happy for you." But no, not me. I blurt, "Oh, you poor thing." "Wait, what? What did I just say?" I mean, you must be so tired. Those early days are just so exhausting, and it's just so hot." But I've already said it. The awkwardness just hangs there between us, and I'm literally saved by the ringing of the school bell. "Congratulations, he's beautiful," I call as she walks away. When I'd finished beating myself up for my completely inappropriate reaction, I realized that some small part of me wishes I could go back in time to the woman I was before kids, who so confidently believed I had it all figured out. Back before the day, I sat in the backyard with the doors and windows shut tight so that I couldn't hear my firstborn cry while she was learning to self-soothe during sleep training. Before I let my kids binge watch those obnoxious Disney tween shows, just so that I could get through the latest episode of The Real Housewives. Before I started to wonder if maybe I'm a better mom after one glass of wine. My illusion of being the perfect mother started wearing away pretty quickly after I actually became a mother, and has since been reluctantly replaced with acceptance of the good enough mother. After one recent uniquely bad day, I tiptoed down the hall to my daughter's room. Standing over her bed, I listened to the soft, sweet sounds of her breathing and watched as her eyelids fluttered. Kneeling down, I stroked her hair, all crunchy with chlorine from swimming. And I cried as quietly as I could so as not to wake her. "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." I am trying to give my children super mom, PTA mom, the mom who is crushing it, not the mom who on one particularly hormonal day recently looked right in her children's eyes and yelled, "Well, if I'm such a bad mom, why don't you just go get a new one?" I stormed away, seeking refuge in the bathroom. When I finally returned from my timeout, I found my daughter with her gaze down, mindlessly shuffling papers in her homework folder. My son clutched his blankie to his cheek, stroking its tattered edges with his fingers. "Kids, can you come here a second?" I said, kneeling down and pulling them to me. "Mommy said a very mean thing just now, and I'm so sorry. That doesn't make it okay, but I hope you'll accept my apology." "It's okay, Mommy. We love you," they said, without so much as a blink. We stood there hugging, our 3 sets of arms all wrapped around each other. And in that moment, I felt like the world's most flawed and most loved mother, all at the same time. And I think in some ways, being magnificently, fallibly human is the greatest gift I can give my kids. Because somewhere inside, that lets them know that they are okay. And if they can love Mommy with all of her faults and imperfections, then they must be lovable too. Thank you.